defining what we mean by gender-based violence. And in many instances, people just think of it as domestic violence. But we know that the definition is much broader than that. And Kim, I'm wondering if I can call upon you. As I said, many people think that the definition is much more narrow than it is. Help us understand what we mean when we're talking about gender-based violence.
Absolutely, and you're right, we do want to go beyond domestic violence and include that as well, right? So we're looking at gender-based violence being harm fueled by an individual, a group, or a system, whether explicitly or implicitly, against another group or individual's perceived or real gender identity. So we really want to make it as broad as that, but even in that definition, again, we're making room for trafficking and sexual violence and anti-LGBTQ violence, that whole spectrum.
I think it's important to also recognize that, you know, even though it does happen a lot to young women, it also happens to young males and
Yes.
non-binary folks as well.
Gender-based violence affects everyone, affects everyone. So again, going back to the question that I initially, I think, asked Kim, not only do we have to expand our view of the definition of gender-based violence, we have to also understand how this crisis affects everyone across the board. It's not just women, not just young girls.